So, friends, this isn't fiction. It's the harsh reality farmers and rural communities face every single day. What happens when one of nature's most dangerous invasive species stops hunting animals and starts hunting humans? Are you prepared to face a predator that can weigh over 330 pounds, stretch nearly 10 feet long, and take down livestock in seconds? This apex predator doesn't just kill, it maims, infects, and spreads fear. Its saliva is teeming with lethal bacteria, turning even a single bite into a ticking time bomb of infection. And if that wasn't enough, their venom can cause paralysis, rendering even large prey unconscious within minutes. With over 25,000 Komodo dragons roaming freely, the economic impact is staggering. Their attacks are estimated to cost up to $40 million each year, hitting farmers, communities, and wildlife management systems hard. This isn't a distant problem. It's growing, it's dangerous, and it's real. The question is, what will we do about it? A single Komodo dragon attack can devastate a farm, wiping out up to 300 ducks and 60 goats in just 1 week, slashing farm revenue by as much as 30%. These apex predators don't announce their arrival. They lurk in the shadows, striking with deadly precision and turning peaceful farmlands into hunting grounds. Recognizing the urgency of this growing threat, the government partnered with WWF in 2022 to launch a controlled population management strategy aimed at protecting both communities and the species itself. But make no mistake, Komodo hunting is not open to the public. It is highly restricted and permitted only to licensed teams of elite experts, each one vetted and trained by the Ministry of Environment and Forestry. To safeguard the species from extinction, only 40 to 70 hunting permits are issued annually, ensuring population control efforts do not endanger the long-term survival of these formidable reptiles. This isn't just about conservation, it's about striking a delicate balance between human safety and ecological responsibility. Komodo dragon hunting. High stakes, high risk, and the fight for survival. Every Komodo dragon hunt is a carefully monitored operation. Hunters must report each knockdown within 24 hours, complete with photographic evidence and detailed stats like the dragon's weight. One mistake? It's over. Permits are permanently revoked. Comment 0 if your region lacks these kinds of strict hunting regulations. But let's be clear. Hunting a Komodo dragon is not a walk in the park. These prehistoric predators can sprint up to 12 miles per hour, strike with venomous bites, and vanish into rugged terrain in seconds. Do you have the guts to face a predator like that? That's why only serious firepower is allowed. Think .308 and .338 Winchester Magnums. A single shot can end the hunt, but it's not just about pulling the trigger. Hunters also rely on infrared sensors, long-range scopes, and advanced tracking tech to outsmart these ambush experts. And it's not just gear. They wear bite-resistant boots, reinforced gloves, and specialized body armor. By law, each hunting team must have at least 8 to 10 trained members. That's because when you're tracking something that can kill, you need backup. If someone's injured, the protocol is clear. Evacuate immediately before the dragon strikes again. The results are in. Since the government rolled out this strategy, livestock attacks have dropped by over 65%, and human Komodo conflicts are down 30%. Daily life in high-risk areas? Significantly safer. But even with these gains, the Komodo dragon remains a serious, ongoing threat. That's why the government is doubling down, not just on hunting, but on education and long-term prevention. Villagers are being trained to spot Komodo tracks early, understand hunting behavior, recognize danger signs before an attack. Meanwhile, steel-reinforced fences, early warning systems, and protected livestock zones are being deployed to stop dragons before they strike. Could these proactive steps be the real key to ending future attacks? Or does controlled hunting still need to lead the charge? The battle against the world's largest invasive predator is far from over. Now, we want to hear from you. Backhand index pointing right, should the focus shift more toward prevention and community defense? Backhand index pointing right, or is hunting still the most effective method to protect people and livestock? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk solutions. And if you care about keeping up with wildlife management and real-world survival strategies, hit that like button and subscribe. Because just when you think the hunt is over, another threat appears. Last fall in Texas, farmers faced a different kind of invasion: wild boars. These sharp-nosed beasts could smell food from 15 miles away, devouring entire crops and trampling seeds before they even had a chance to sprout. They left behind deep footprints and even deeper damage. Stay tuned as we head to Texas next, where the war on invasive species is just heating up. Wild boar invasion, the unstoppable force wrecking Texas agriculture. Texas is under siege. Wild boars are causing over $500 million in damages every year, and that number keeps climbing. Because these invasive beasts breed faster than we can control them. Each sow can give birth to up to 12 piglets at a time, multiple times a year. That's a reproduction rate that's fueling an agricultural disaster. They don't just damage, they obliterate. With zero restraint, wild boars tear through cornfields, devour crops, and rip apart ecosystems, leaving devastation in their wake. So what's the frontline defense? Surprisingly, it's not high-tech drones or military-grade gear. It's the humble wire cage trap. Farmers across Texas are turning to these traps because they're cost-effective, efficient, and they work around the clock. Set up properly, a single trap can capture entire sounders, boar groups, helping landowners regain control of their fields one capture at a time. But is this enough? Or do we need bolder action to fight a species multiplying this fast? Backhand index pointing right, keep watching as we explore the tactics turning the tide in the war against wild boars, and whether traps alone can stand up to a problem growing by the millions. Wild boars are ripping through Texas farmlands, causing over $500 million in damage each year, and the worst part? They're just getting started. These invasive beasts multiply fast, destroy everything in their path, and don't stop for fences, crops, or communities. But now, a new front has opened in the war to stop them. Wire cage traps, high-tech hunting tactics, and even helicopter strikes. Let's break down how Texas is fighting back. Wild boars are not native to Texas, but you wouldn't know it by looking around. With the ability to give birth to up to 12 piglets per litter and multiple litters a year, their population explodes rapidly, turning farms and fields into feeding grounds. They destroy crops, trample seedlings before they can sprout, and contaminate water sources. It's more than a nuisance, it's a full-blown invasion. To fight back, many farmers have turned to wire cage traps, one of the most cost-effective and efficient tools in the battle against boars. These traps are strategically placed near water sources or in heavily damaged fields. Farmers use corn bait mixed with oil or strong-smelling food to lure boars inside. It's a waiting game, but when it works, entire sounders, boar groups, can be captured in one go. Modern traps are smarter too. Many come equipped with motion sensors and surveillance cameras that send alerts to a hunter's phone the moment the boars are inside. Hunters carefully calculate placement and check traps regularly to ensure safe, smooth operation. With proper maintenance, a single trap can last 5 to 7 years. According to Texas Wildlife Services, wire cage traps have saved farmers an estimated $75 million in damage annually, just in counties like Brazos alone. Unlike traditional hunting, which targets individual animals, traps let farmers catch multiple boars at once, making them a game changer in population control. In Texas, wild boar hunting is a year-round effort, but it peaks during the cooler months of December through February when boars are more active. Most hunts take place at night under cover of darkness. Hunters rely on shotguns with slugs or buckshot, paired with thermal binoculars to silently spot their targets without giving away their position. This stealth approach has significantly increased success rates, allowing hunters to knock down more boars with fewer risks. As of May 31, 2019, no hunting license is required to hunt wild boar on private land in Texas. However, if you're hunting on public land, you still need a valid license. If you're a Texas hunter, comment 1 below and let us know if your county has additional regulations others should know about. And remember, every wild boar taken is a step toward protecting our land, water, and wildlife. Hunters are required to ensure that carcasses are properly collected and disposed of to avoid polluting the land they're trying to protect. Still, traps and boots on the ground aren't always enough. That's why Texas law allows helicopter hunting where permitted. Hunters soar 100 to 150 feet above ground, using helicopters to cover hundreds of acres in a single flight. These missions are not for amateurs. Only highly trained individuals and organizations with special permits from Texas Parks and Wildlife can conduct them. One veteran pilot shared that he's flown over 300 aerial boar hunts, saying, "You're not just hunting, you're stopping an invasive species attack in real time." In 2024 alone, these tactics helped eliminate over 7,500 wild boars in central Texas, reducing crop damage significantly. Each flight, lasting 3 to 5 hours, can take out 30 to 50 animals, depending on the terrain and the density of the herd. The mission is clear. Every hunt is a step toward restoring balance. But the challenge? It's enormous. Without coordinated efforts from farmers, hunters, and wildlife authorities, the damage would spiral out of control, and Texas' natural beauty would be forever scarred. What do you think? Are current strategies enough to stop the spread of wild boars? Or should Texas invest even more in technology, education, or biological control methods? Join the conversation by sharing your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's talk solutions, because the more we learn from each other, the better we can fight back. Thanks for sticking around and watching the full video. If you found this helpful or eye-opening, hit that like button, share with your community, and subscribe for more deep dives into the fight against invasive species. Got a better idea for tackling wild boars or other destructive animals? Drop your solution in the comments. We might feature it in our next video. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and stay wild.